Welcome to Journalist Debrief, where we speak to journalists about their experiences on the field. My name is Esther Adaji. Our focus today is on education, and we are looking at JAMB, the recent uproar in the media moving around JAMB. We will be speaking to our education reporter, Zanab Adewale. Zanab, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So, in your report about JAMB and how they've been having some misunderstanding with parents whose children or students whose children score high in JAMB, can you explain that to the viewers?
Okay, based on the reports, it was a press statement that came from JAMB to clarify on the allegations made by parents of how high-scoring students are being denied of admission in different universities. So, and according to JAMB, admission decisions you scoring high score in UTME does not automatically guarantee admission in Nigerian universities. They made it clear that how would I put it? They made it clear that before admissions in Nigerian university, it includes all level results. It includes your UTME and also include post UTME screenings. So based on this, after calculating all your results together, there is this aggregate score, and also they gave universities the autonomy to have their ranking system. That's depending on the number of students they want to accommodate in the school. So they also highlighted in the press statement that with parents coming laying allegations on University of the Nigeria school. So they made a recent case of a student who scored over 300. And you know, most students, whenever they have the high score, there's always this jiggy that, okay, yes, I've gotten a high score, and so definitely I'll get admission. Thank you. So, and when JAMB did their investigations with all their ranking system, calculating the aggregate score of the student, they realized that this child ranked 86th position in that particular university. Meanwhile, the university only had 68 slots to accommodate students. To accommodate UCME students on merit. And also, admission, they also lay emphasis that admission also has to do with, before you can get admission, you have to, is that on merit, is it on catchment area, and is it on educationally less development states, which you could know as ELDS, right? So all these things, they calculate all your scores together. That's your O-level, either WAEC, or you can have a combination of results, either WAEC or JAMB. So that's for O-level. Then for your UTME score, then your post-UTME score. All these are calculated together too. I think there is a way they divide these things for you to get your aggregate score. Also, there's another student that was highlighted too. I think this child got 201. And then the parent came forward to say the child was denied admission, I think, University of Jos, yes. So when they did their findings, they realized that this student's score, his aggregate UTME score was 34. Meanwhile, the university aggregate score for UTME is supposed to be, I think, 50 something and above. So you see, so they advise parents on judging admissions based on their children's UTME scores alone, not considering the other criteria whereby they have to put into consideration for admission. So that is it.
So what are your thoughts on these exceptional, brilliant candidates?
Okay, so I think JAMB introduced that this year. There has been controversies regarding regarding this, that students, or candidates below 18 shouldn't be given admission. I think this was reached as the conclusion during national policy last year, August, August 2024. So they came at a conclusion that, but after many controversies between policymakers, between parents, between university lecturers, and every other person coming together, so they said, okay, they can be allowed to write JAMB and also be given admission up until this year, August 2025. Then moving forward, anybody less than 16 will not be allowed to take JAMB. So by them introducing that, they want to give the students the chance to write UTME so that they can prepare them forward for what is to come, or also for them to introduce them on how JAMB looks like, and to prepare them forward of to prepare them ahead of what they are going to come across in JAMB question and then for university.
Okay, so how can JAMB improve transparency in the admission process?
I think they are already doing that with the introduction of CAPS, the Central Admission Processing System, whereby it is where your UTME, all your scores are being uploaded. This is being operated by both university and both JAMB as a board, as an examination board. So this is very, very transparent, so that they will know when all your scores are being uploaded. These CAPS will be the one to aggregate your score, so that it will be transparent to both. And that is how they were able to make investigations to know students that score higher and were denied admissions, as those that got 201 and still had low score. So this is where all these things have been done. So to ensure transparency, I think which I think they're already doing that, universities should provide guidelines for getting admission in their schools, their cutoff marks. They publish. I think all universities do that too. All universities and polytechnics, they all do that. Even with the fact that JAMB released a score, like cutoff mark for all universities, they still gave Nigerian University and Polytechnics, even College of Education, the autonomy to put out cutoff marks on their own. So I think they are all doing their respective job as a board and as universities, authorities, on providing guidelines and cutoff marks for students to be able to how do I put it? To be able to apply to their school and get admissions based on your merit, catchment area, based on your scores in that sense.
Thank you very much for that, Zanab. So we will be going on a break. So let me just highlight the key points that Zanab explained here. It doesn't matter if you have a high score in UTME to gain admission. There are processes to which you have to go through before you get the admission. When we return, we'll be talking about Zanab's life as a journalist. Thank you. Welcome back. Before the break, we spoke with Zanab where she explained that some students scored high in UTME but were unable to gain admission. JAMB carried out an investigation and explained to the parents the processes before you can get admission. Now, back from the break, we're speaking with Zanab to tell us about why she chose journalism in the first place. So Zanab, why are you a journalist? Why journalism?
Okay, I think the very first thing I would say is the curiosity to know things and to inform people about what is going on in their environment. It started, I've always wanted to become a journalist as a second option, actually, when I was growing up and getting into university because I didn't get the course I wanted to study, mass comm, and I also applied for English language. I was given literature in English. So I felt that, okay, that was the end of it. Just let me study literature in English and then become a grad. That was it. So until I got to year 3, and then I was introduced to my campus journalism outfit. And then from there, I started writing as a campus journalist, writing stories. And I think as at 2022, when we had a strike, I'm always proud to say it anywhere that I was able to explore journalism outside campus. I had to move down to Ibadan. I interned with Tribune. I also become a freelancer, and I was learning and also getting paid while on the job. So I was able to leverage the opportunity to apply for fellowships, which actually got me my first award as Campus Journalist of the Year. That was 2022. And so from then to now, I think it has been a rollercoaster journey.
That's good. So has this affected the way you see society? Has it affected the way you see life?
Yes. Being a journalist, you get exposed to so many things. It doesn't even matter if you are reporting on just one bit, either education or health or Senate or national. As long as you're a journalist, you have access to different stories, you have access to different people. You get your mindset become changed because with the way we see things, with the way policies are being made, with the how the policies are being made without implementation, you get access to a lot of things that people who are not in the media are not exposed to. So I think that it has changed my perspective in a lot of ways and my thinking and how I see the society at large.
So your experience in Premium Times?
I
think you skipped that earlier.
Okay, my experience in Premium Times. Okay, I'm an intern. I'm still an intern, actually. I joined as an intern. In fact, it was a huge opportunity for me to become an intern because I think I finished school August 2023 and I joined Premium Times October 2023. So it was a big opportunity when I was told that, okay, I can come in there and, okay, Premium Times, yeah. So I came, this is 2025. It has been bad moments, good moments, challenges. And I think one of the biggest challenges I experienced was the fact that it was a new environment, me coming to Abuja to intern and having the time to settle down in a new environment, get used to the in-house style, meeting new people. And it was me, I love adventures. I love going out, which actually gave me the opportunity to see more stories that are meant to be told. So when I got here, it was hard because I don't have anybody, should I say, even the cost of transportation is kind of high. So which actually limits my movement, giving me restrictions. But I think it has been a roller coaster and I've had my bad moments, my good moments. And I think, last year journalists gave me the opportunity to travel to Uganda last year, which was my first time on air. And
you enjoyed the experience?
I actually did enjoy the experience. The training was organized by High International Labour Organization because I wrote a story back in 2022 about child labor. So which actually gave me the opportunity to be among the 16 journalists, selected journalists in West Africa. And I got there, I met people from different countries. I learned a lot. So I think that's one of the perks of journalism that I really want to enjoy and explore.
So in conclusion, if given, with this amazing story you've told us now, if given an opportunity to do something else, what will that be?
Humanitarian. I want to become an humanitarian. I've always loved to be in a position where I can provide aid and support to people that have been affected by crisis in marginalized communities. And back when I was in school, I was a serial volunteer. I love volunteering, going for outreach, going to sensitize people on public health issues and all. So actually, that has always been my number one career. But now, that doesn't pay the bills, actually. It doesn't pay the bills. So if I have the opportunity, which I'm already working towards, I want to go into the humanitarian sector where I can do, because it was last year I realized that I could do something much more than journalism, something outside journalism. Although it's still, I'm not going to drop journalism, right? It's going to come
because it's your passion, right?
Because my passion.
Yeah.
So I just want to do something else outside journalism and then combine the two together. I think that's just it. Thank you, Zanab, for a very interesting and lovely interview. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I'm glad to be here too. Yeah. There you have it. We've come to the end of Journalist Debrief today with Premium Times. So parents, if your children have high scores in your UTME, try to understand the processes before the admission is being given so that you will not accuse the universities of not giving your children admissions. I remain your host, Esther Adaji.